Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be telling you everything I know about all things sailing, from upgrading your ship, commanding your navy, essential tips and tricks, and everything you need to know before you set foot on your very first vessel. I'm Bim94 and we're diving straight into Bannerlord's War Sails DLC, or what I like to call it, Sid Meier's Sea of Thieves, Black Flag, Monkey Island, Skull and Bone, no, not that one, Overboard. Does anyone else remember Overboard? As always, a massive thank you to the Twitch subs and channel members for keeping this channel alive. You can also follow me on Twitch where the quality of content is much worse, all links in the description. First off, don't expect to jump straight into naval combat. It may take a little while, mainly to get the funds together. The cheapest ships sit around 13,000 dinars, so you could get that quite quickly, especially if you get lucky and win a noble mount from a tournament, but even so, you'll have a much easier time with a bigger crew behind you after raising your clan tier a few times. Once you are ready, head to any port town marked with the anchor icon and buy your first ship. The culture of the port dictates the upgrades available and ships for sale. A Nord town sells Nord ships and Nord upgrades. An Empire town sells Empire ships and Empire upgrades, and so on. There are several crossovers. Long ships belong to Nords and Sturgeons, for instance. When you get to the town, go to the port. Here you can inspect Shipyard and browse your ships. When browsing, you can see what ships are on offer. The main thing I look at is crew size. So there's three numbers here. The first one is the minimum number of crew needed to sail the ship. The second is how many troops can be on deck at one time during battles. And the third number, often the same as the middle number, is how many troops can fit in total, including below deck. You can have more troops than the capacity, but the drawback is speed and effectiveness are negatively impacted. Another thing to look at is the small circles in each portrait of a ship. These are your ship upgrade slots. Some have more than others, and that's down to the ship type. Some of the slots are already coloured, which means they come with upgrades already, but that usually drives up the price of the vessel too. Confirm your purchase or cancel, and you'll be brought back to this menu. If you don't have ships and want to leave the town, you have to go back to the town centre and then you can leave on foot. If you do have ships, you can leave via the port. If you enter via the port, you'll enter the port screen first. There's a new town project with War Sails called Shipyard. Level 1 shipyards can have up to 9 ships for sale and offer only bronze tier upgrades. Level 2 shipyards have space for 12 ships for sale and offer silver and bronze tier upgrades, and level 3 shipyards can have up to 15 ships for sale and offer gold, silver and bronze tier upgrades. You can see what level a shipyard is by hovering over a town. It's also displayed up here. I'm honestly not 100% sure whether ship type is directly tied to shipyard level, or if higher level shipyards just have more slots and therefore a higher chance of spawning heavy vessels, but from what I've seen, the heaviest ships have never appeared in lower level shipyards for me yet. Now, you can mix upgrades, meaning you can put another culture's upgrade on your ship if that ship allows it, but pay attention to each individual ship upgrade's potentials. On the left hand side of the screen, you'll see all possible upgrades for that ship. So for instance, looking at the Nord's heavy ship, the Drakkar, in the Nord town with a level 3 shipyard, I can choose only the Northern Shield upgrades in bronze, silver and gold tier, but it tells me that it is possible to have an Arrow Brazier or Southern Shields in bronze, silver and gold tier. You can only choose one upgrade per slot, and each upgrade normally comes with bonuses from seaworthiness and cargo capacity improvements to speed and crew capacity. It is quite upsetting, but if you are hoping to slap a firepot ballista or even a ram onto your Nord ship, that's not actually possible. The Nords don't have a ship that allow these upgrades, unfortunately. You'll have to find a ship with those upgrade slots elsewhere. I found this from Vlandia. This is the Vlandian round ship, and you can see it does have a ballista slot, but it still doesn't have a ram slot. It looks like Sturgia and Britannia don't have ballista options either, but I'm not 100% to be honest, and in these early days I suppose it's all subject to change. If you do spot changes, let me know and I'll add it to a pinned message in the comments of this video. While sailing, you don't have to return to a port. You can disembark anywhere traversable on land. There's a short disembarkation wait, and then you can carry on foot. Walk away and you can see your ship has a map marker so you can return to it, or go to any port and you can call your fleet for free. You'll only need to wait a few in-game hours. Naval battles are really fun and there are a ton of ways to manage your crew. During combat, you are in control of your ship and have a smaller amount of control on your other vessels. You can change which vessel you command by returning the ship you want to the ship pool, then assigning it to your character. When you start, your ships await your signal. After choosing a formation, you can get them to move, follow me, skirmish, engage, stop, retreat, turn fire at will off or on again, and delegate command. Skirmish means approach and pepper them with arrows and throwing weapons. Engage means board. The dial in the bottom right is wind direction. Sailing into the wind will go against you, so it's wise to raise your sails and rely on the oars only. Ships have different types of sails: square, lateen, and hybrid. In hybrid ships, you have the option to raise the square sail and keep the lateen. For the most ramming damage, sail as fast and as straight as you can into the enemy's ship's side. Front or rear collisions do much less damage. If you have a ship with a ballista, you can control it by pressing right click on desktop, as long as there is already a troop manning it, otherwise you'll have to run there yourself. When close enough to an enemy vessel, you can attempt to board. Your troops will act accordingly and you are able to leave the helm and help. There are hooks along the side of your ship. They're used initially to pull the enemy ship closer, and when in range it will turn into a rope bridge. You are able to throw more hooks to make more bridges if you wish. As of version 1.3.4, which, if you haven't bought War Sails, affects the base game as well, there's an awesome new feature called Post-Knockout Troop Takeover, which I'm sure everyone on console is cheering for, because basically, if you fall in battle, you can now choose any of your remaining troops, excluding companions, to take over in combat, which is a great new addition. And that wraps up today's video. I hope you found this guide useful, and I'll leave you with these legends on screen, and I'll see you in the next one. The cheapest ships